All right, so I returned my iPhone 17 Pro Orange and got this one. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Google Pixel Series 3, but less aesthetic in my opinion. But primarily I got rid of it because of the the aluminized, haha, the anodized aluminum around that camera plateau on the darker colors is really showing when you see any kind of scratching, and it's scratching very easily, which is a huge concern for me. I'm recording currently on the Pixel 10 Pro. That's going to be my primary for my point and shoot. Um, but I want to test out the telephoto zoom on this. Now, I've heard that it's only taking 48 megapixel photos at 4 feet. And so you have to have like the perfect scenario. And according to some reviewers, they're saying that the iPhone 16 Pro does a better job when it comes to the telephoto zoom lens. So I want to test it out personally and just see how it works out. I want to see how long it lasts. I want to see how cool it is. I actually went to the Apple Store with the intention of just getting a base 17 because in my personal opinion, I think that's the best model to get this year, but they don't have that jade green, and that's the one I really, really wanted. So I settled for this, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it works out. I'm going to test it out for the next few days. It feels kind of like a Pixel 10 Pro as far as weight is concerned. But I want to see the performance overall, how it pans out. And then again, I really want to put a lot of emphasis on that telephoto zoom lens. I don't think it's going to take photos nearly as well as the Google Pixel 10 Pro with the telephoto zoom lens, but we'll find out. And if it does, awesome. If not, then, well, I'll probably end up returning it and just going with the base iPhone 17 because realistically, the primary sensor in this versus the iPhone 17 base model, the aperture is lower in the base model, which means it's got a wider lens, so it can take in more light. So it's, in theory, going to be better at taking low light photos. Now, that's only going to be specifically for objects that aren't moving because it's a fixed focus versus this is an autofocus. So it makes up for that aperture size with having the ability to do a autofocus on this. So I really want to see how it pans out. I want to see how the low light photos are. I want to see how the zoom handles low light as well as complicated scenes where you've got sunsets, things like that. So I'm going to give it about a week and I'll test it out and I'll let you know what I think. But yeah, I'm going to case it up, obviously, put a screen protector on it. Not that I really need one because apparently the Ceramic Shield 2 is a lot better this year, but I'd rather do that than, be safe than sorry. And yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think in the next week or so.